Pause Live, the UK's largest menopause event. Get solutions to your symptoms. Meet over 70 brands. And laugh out loud at our live stage. Plus, free taster sessions in our wellness hub. Come and connect with your tribe. Tickets are from just $10.99. Get your sparkle back and head over to pauselive.com.
Hello.
Hiya.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Natalie, what was yesterday and what are we celebrating today?
Well, we're celebrating it today, but yesterday was National Lipstick Day. Have you ever heard of that before? What have you got on your lips?
So it's fabulous lip gloss, and it's very, very pretty because it's got all diamonds on the end, and it's gorgeous.
Oh,
and
yes.
I've
pink.
And what have you got on, Natalie?
I have got beautiful red by the seamstress of Bloomsbury.
Ooh. Show us your lips. Show us your lips.
They look lovely.
Well, thank you. What about you, Dee?
The same. I've got the fabulous one on as well because it's just so pretty. The container is so pretty.
Yeah.
And
have you got the same colour as me?
I think so. Yes, the pink.
One of my favourite things that Kira did was she came over here one day and I looked at her and I went, darling, and she said, yes. And she had black lines down here. And I said, what? I mean, thick. I said, what are you doing? She went, what do you mean? She looked at me and went, oh my gosh, when I was driving, she said, I just got the brush out and went like that and thought it was bronzer and it was eyeshadow. Anyway, it's our guest today, Dee.
I'm so excited. I've been desperate to meet these people, but it's Ian Clarkson from the Jive Aces.
Hello.
Hey. Ian,
Welcome.
I've been dying to meet you all these years. We keep crossing paths with John Kaufman and Right Recordings and all the rest of it. And I'm so excited to talk to you because the Jive Aces, a legendary band, legendary.
Oh, thank you. We're just playing and enjoying ourselves, really.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
What's on your shirt?
Oh, this is ukuleles.
Are they? Can I have a look? Hang on. Ooh, I don't want to see your boobs. I want to see your ukuleles. That's worse, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Will you show me the ukuleles, please?
We were just playing at the ukulele festival of Great Britain in Cheltenham a couple of days ago, and so I thought, one has to. I was with my people playing ukuleles.
Well, Natalie plays the ukulele.
Well, do you know what? I was just thinking, I have got the most gorgeous little bright cherry red Fender ukulele, and I can't play it. I'm rubbish. I think I've got the concentration of a flea, so I can't kind of, when I'm learning all the chords, and then about a week later I come back, and you have to do it all the time, don't you?
The concentration of a gnat, as in Natalie.
Yeah, I have no concentration, but I love having it. I also have a guitar which I can't play, and one day I will.
You can.
I find it's easier with the ukulele.
Is
ukulele
it?
you can take anywhere. It's small.
Yeah.
Yes. I started learning piano and guitar because I've been singing all my life, but I thought it's much better to write songs, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, no, I find it, because before that I was just singing and playing trumpet, and obviously you can't accompany yourself on a trumpet. And also, if you just get the trumpet out in the band, people don't really like you playing it.
It depends where you play the trumpet from, of course.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. So, Ian, tell us about the Jive Aces, because I know that you're one of the most successful, if not the most successful, swing band in the universe.
I don't know. I think it's better you telling it because it sounds so much nicer. No, but well, basically, yeah, we are UK's #1 jive and swing band, and we've been the same lineup now for over 25 years.
Wow.
So we've just been playing all over the world live. We're a live band. We play everywhere. We do the van hours. We played everywhere from Montreux Jazz Festival. We did the Royal Albert Hall once and turned it into a swing night. They put a dance floor down over the stalls for the first time since 1924 or something. They put the dance floor down. That was fantastic. And yeah, we were on. We've been going so long. We were on Opportunity Knocks when we first started, and we were on Britain's Got Talent. And yeah, we were on with Les Dawson. I think it was the last series that Les Dawson did with Opportunity Knocks. Op Knocks. And yeah, and then Britain's Got Talent. Simon Cowell liked us. We were beaten by the dog, but it was a good dog.
Of course. Yeah.
When we do Jive and Swing, it's all like
And how many are
jazz
there
meets
of
rock
you?
and roll. There's 7 in the band, 6
Yeah.
chaps, the boy band, and Grazia, who plays the accordion, and which is coming to her own on the particularly on the latest album and the videos and stuff.
Fantastic.
And we wear
That's
yellow
it.
suits most of the time.
Albert Hall. That just sounds amazing. The Albert Hall. So everybody came dressed. for
Oh
swing.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
brilliant.
and a lot of the gigs we do, it attracts all the, especially because vintage became a big thing for a while, and it really attracts everybody dressing up and stuff like that. We've got a big festival coming up on Saturday that we do every year called Summertime Swing, and it will be predominantly people that's behind a manor house, and you'll have people all dressed in, you know, Vivian of Holloway frocks, and yeah, particularly the girls, they'll come in like the 40s gear and 50s gear.
Where
It's
is
lovely.
this? Where is this gig?
It's in East Grinstead, Sussex, and it's behind St Neot Manor. It's between 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and there's us DJs. They have classic 50s cars everywhere, and
Oh,
all that
God,
sort
it
of thing.
sounds
It's lovely. All for
fantastic.
charity.
Wow.
Should we go? We should go.
Oh, it sounds
Come on down.
brilliant.
But wear a vintage frock though.
Oh, of course.
Now, Natalie has got vintage frocks, haven't you, Nat?
I've got hundreds of vintage frocks in my. I can't even say vintage. It's yes, but we should tell Mike about this.
Montage.
Mistress of Bloomsbury, because we had there's somebody who has created this wonderful fashion line, which is all based on 40s clothes, called the Seamstress of Bloomsbury, and he loves jives, he loves swing, he's a dancer. Yeah,
We should tell him to come down. And he gave us, actually,
He'll probably
the
be there. He's
national
coming.
lipstick
He's
day.
coming.
he is
He's coming.
coming.
It's confirmed. He's coming. Yeah.
Oh,
They have a
Well, you
they have
know
a
him.
stall there. There's going to be
Oh,
a stall there. Yeah. There's lots of vintage clothes stalls and stuff.
I
and
definitely
he's
want
going to be
come.
there.
Oh, we're
Look,
on our
well,
way.
Come
but
on
did
down.
you
You're
know-
on the guest list.
Did you? We're on the
You're
guest
official.
list.
Make a note of that. You're on the guest list. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But he actually, being National Lipstick Day today, he actually didn't tell Mike about the lipstick, darling, because this is what's so amazing about the
Oh gosh,
Seamstress
well
of
I've got this
Bloomsbury.
bright red lipstick on today, and it is by the Seamstress of Bloomsbury, and we were gifted one each, and it just looks different on everybody, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It was because in the wartime they wanted to stop. They needed all the metal they could get. So in the 40s, they created, they wanted everybody to wear as much lipstick as they could, but I don't think it was in metal. It was in sort of plastic and everything by then. I can't remember. Anyway, it is gorgeous, but this isn't about lipstick. This is about you
The
and
whole
seeing
thing,
Saturday.
the whole thing with swing. It's such gorgeous, sexy, wonderful music. Makes you feel alive.
Does.
It is. It's just a classic sort of, and it just people keep saying it comes back, but really, it's this. Like we've been doing this forever, and we sort of got into it when we were about 13, 14 years old. We were like more into rock and roll, like Elvis, and then we sort of went, which isn't that long ago, and then we sort of went backwards, and we were like, oh well, Elvis was influenced by blues and rhythm and blues and swing and Cab Calloway and jazz, and we just sort of discovered it all for ourselves, and we've been sort of dressed. You know, this is our casual gear. You know, we've always been dressing in that sort of style. And then it sort of gradually became, really popular. We used to walk down the street and people would go, why are you dressed like that? Now they say, where'd you get your clothes from? So, we were just fashion ahead of our time, We were so in the past, we were ahead of our time.
Oh, Ian, that's wonderful. Are we going to hear some of your songs now? Or your
Absolutely.
latest one?
Yeah, we've got a brand new album out, and here's one I prepared earlier. That's not too shiny on there. Anyway, that's a new album. It's called Keeping the Show on the Road, and because we did a live stream all the way through the Pando, and it was the motto was the show must go on, and then we hit the road again, as everyone did. And so we've just been working like mad, and we love it. And so I wrote this song called Keeping the Show on the Road, which is the title track. But what we're going to play is our music video is for La Vie en Rose. And it's a beautiful song, and everybody does it sad. But it's a lovely song about seeing the world through rose-coloured glasses. So we've done a nice jivey dance tempo version of it with Grazia playing the accordion, and we did a music video. We had to go to Paris to do the music video, and so yeah, have a listen to that.
Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and love will always be la vie en rose.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you for showing us that. I'm sure that all of our, I was going to say customers, I meant viewers. They should be your customers. They need to buy it.
You must be very
we were.
popular in Europe. I mean, they must absolutely adore you.
They are really, it's funny because in France, Germany, we were just in Germany, and Holland particularly has a lot of jazz and swing festivals all over the place. So yeah, it's a lot of people over there. And there's one club in Paris, which in the music video, at the end of that music video, we end up in a place called the Caveau de la Huchette, which is a legendary cavern, and it's been there forever. And they have live music every night of the week. It's featured in the film La La Land, and it's where the cavern, it was the inspiration for the cavern in Liverpool.
Wow.
Really? Do you have a lot of dancer groupies that follow you around because they just want to dance to your music?
Yeah, there's a lot. Everywhere we play, even if you play in a theatre, there'll be a lot of dancers turn up, and you always get them dancing in the aisles. And also a lot of the gigs we do are just dance shows. And there's a whole world of, you'd be surprised how many people dance. And I think probably Strictly has had a lot to do with that as well, inspiring people to dance again. And so, even though a lot of the ballrooms have disappeared, they'll hire like some big hall somewhere, and we go and play there, and there'll be like everybody's on the floor. Like,
Have you heard of
Natalie did say the word groupies, and I know why, because she wants to become one, don't you, Nat? Are you going to become a groupie?
I'm a terrible dancer. Can't play
Yeah, but
anything.
she just wants to hang around the band, don't you?
Yeah, I want to hang around the band.
come along and be a jive groupie, and we'll teach you how to dance.
Okay.
Offer you can't refuse, Nat.
Exactly. We used to dance before we had the band, actually.
Did you?
Have you
that
heard
way
of
round.
Nils and Bianca? They're Lindy Hop dancers. Amazing.
Oh yes.
Because during lockdown, when everybody's feeling so, I was obsessed with watching all their videos. Just amazing dancers. But so many people out there.
It's amazing.
Big thing, isn't it? All over Europe as well.
Yeah, and they have competitions and stuff. We've done the World Lindy Hop, because the Wild American one is Lindy Hop.
They were almost in the video.
Oh, they were. That's right. They were almost in the La Vie en Rose video, weren't they?
What,
But
Nils and Bianca?
we know them. What they? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who were the guys that were in it?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't. Anyway, it's on the credits. But yeah, there's a lot of these guys all over the world. And we meet a lot of them. And in England, we work a lot with JiveSwing.com, which is Joseph and Charlotte. They put on festivals everywhere. We just did one in Welwyn Garden City, where they just did it with the council, and the whole town is full of bands and people swing dancing.
You know what I think is so wonderful? I think because nowadays nobody meets anybody anymore. Everybody is, all online doing this. But this, you have to be there.
Yeah.
You've got to touch people. You've got to, connect with people.
Exactly. And when we first got out again after the Pando, like I said, we were just doing this live stream every night, which was fantastic. But then suddenly we're out playing to people again, and you go, oh, hold on a minute. This is what I do. This is the connection. It's real people. And then they're dancing, and which is like a response to your playing, and you play off each other. And it's just, there's nothing like it. So we just got out again and said, because a lot of them were thinking of closing down, because no one was coming to learn to dance and stuff. And we said, no, let's just, some of the promoters, we said, look, we'll do a door split. No risk. We'll just come and play. Let's get everybody out again and start it. And there was other swing dancers all over the world that during the lockdown, they'd take a an old, cassette player or something. They'd put it in the street, and social distancing, they'd all dance. And then local bands would start coming and playing. This happened in quite a few places. And then lots of people would come along and socially distance, but during their hour of walking, and watch all these swing dances. So it was a way of keeping the community together.
That's brilliant.
It's what it's about, really. It's a community, and it's very, very community-based. And that's, like you're saying, you're exactly right.
And also, Ian, you know, we've been talking about this a lot, but the blue zones is where everyone, you know, when people live a long time, it's because everyone talks to everyone else, and it's like a big community. And that's
Absolutely.
what this is. And it's music and that. You're going to live forever.
Exactly. It's all interaction, and also it's very good because when we do it, you get young people, like, you know, teenagers and younger, like, learning to dance as well, and it's a really good way for them to learn to interact with each other.
But your music is exactly the kind of, because we're always talking about this, how music changes your mood, completely changes your mood. I was playing you all morning, and I'm in a very good mood now. Can you tell?
Yes.
Well, we have one of our videos, which we did a Jive version of "Bring Me Sunshine," and this is good 10 years ago now, and that was what really got us out there, because the good thing about YouTube and everything, and it got immediately got like 3.5 million views, and we're like, whoa, and it went all over the world. But all the messages we got back were, thank you. This, you know, I use this whenever we have an argument, we put it on, or every morning I get up and play it for the kids, or whenever we feel down. And then there's a doctor we found out in Seattle in America who was prescribing it to people who had depression instead of giving them a drug or something. And literally we found it online, and there was what they called an RX form, you know, a prescription, and it was for the Jive Aces "Bring Me Sunshine" video. So we called him and said, is this real? And they, well, yes. So one time we went over to play for a swing dance in Seattle, and he came to the gig, and we met him. Lovely chap, right? But it really works. It's like old school therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm going to try that.
Yeah. Now tell me, what is your lineup?
Basically, we got me. I sing, play trumpet, ukulele, and we have Alex, who's standing over there, who's helping me. He's the geek, the technical chap. Yeah. There you go. Like, there he is. He's the trombone player, but he also plays a bit of washboard when we do skiffle, and he can play the blues harp. And we have Peter, who plays the drums, who I went to school with. That's how long we've been together. Wow. Ken, who plays the double bass, which I think you can see one just there. There you go. There's a bit of the double bass there, stand-up bass. Big John Fordham, who plays the tenor saxophone and a bit of clarinet, also the bagpipes sometimes. Vince, who plays the piano. Grazia, who plays the accordion. And have I missed anyone?
I think that's it.
That's right, I think that's it.
Lots of guest singers.
And lots of guest singers. We use, like, as you said, Cassidy Jance and people. We have lots of different girls and people come along and have a sing with us. On Saturday, the gig on Saturday, we've got a few different special guests. And so that's good as well, because that keeps us on our toes.
Exactly. Well, I'm desperate to go. I really am.
Me too.
It sounds like
Me
such
too.
fun.
We're there.
Is the weather going to be nice?
It is. We're going to sing "Bring Me Sunshine" over and over again. That's normally works.
We'd really love that. Do you all get on very well still, or do you have rows?
Well, yeah, except for him. But no, yeah, that's one of the things actually, is we're all, like, me and the drummer were at school together. I made his first drum kit out of a washing up bowl and my mum's kitchen chair last week. No, it was a long time. Ken, the bass player, and John, the sax player, we met about when we were about 16, something like that, 17. But like I said, we weren't playing in bands then. We used to just listen to the music, and we used to go and dance to other bands and stuff. And then the other guys we met, so we've been in the same lineup for over 20 years, about 25 years. And so we all get on well. When you travel in a band for 12 hours together, like, we're going to drive over to Paris now because we're taking our stuff with us. So we're not going by plane. We're going to drive over there. And, you know, apart from some really bad puns and jokes, we all get on. And that helps, because then we can write songs together. We when we do arrangements for songs, we just work it all out together. And you might have a artistic disagreement for a few minutes, but nothing
Wow.
else. And yeah, it's like a family, really. To me, it's my extended family, and we often spend Christmases together and all sorts of stuff. So,
Have you always loved music since you were tiny? What was your big inspiration? Or who was your big inspiration?
well, yeah, it's interesting actually, because when I was like really, about 4 years old or something, my mum had one of those little, I found in the spare room, my mum's old, do you remember those Danzette little portable record players that
Yeah.
people used to take to picnics?
Yeah.
And it was in the spare room, and so I stole it. And I found some of my mum's old records, and so I had like, it was an Elvis EP, there was a Cliff Richard EP for people who remember EPs. There was Rock Around the Clock, Bill Haley, and Swing Right. There was a Tommy Dorsey Swing EP. That's all I remember mainly. And I just used, me and my sister used to put them on, and we'd dance around the room, and that always stuck with me. It was such happy music, and then later on, it just came back to me, and it was just always there. So and then yeah, always played music. I used to play music to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep unless I had some music playing, and it was normally jazz or swing or rock and roll or something like that, or Jim Reeves. I used to like, because it had a deep voice, like lulled me to sleep when I was a kid.
Wow.
And Elvis, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvis was, I mean, I know this sounds strange because he was such a massive star, but I still think he was underrated as an
Yeah.
incredible singer, don't you?
Yeah, he sort of got so big that his image became almost cheesy and corny at some point. And then watching the film again a couple of years ago reminded me, yeah, he opened it up for everybody.
Yeah.
did.
Like,
And when you
without,
see how he
you know.
danced and how he moved, I mean, no
Yeah.
one has ever moved like that.
No, and he lived in a predominantly black area, so he actually literally was. And he spent. After that I read the book, The Last Train to Memphis or whatever, and you really get how, like, that was where he was brought up, but he then took that around the globe, really.
He was such a good actor too, wasn't he, Elvis?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think one of my favourite things is The Lady Loves Me, but She Doesn't Know It Yet, with Anne Margaret, and he's following her around a swimming pool. It is
yeah.
a great track, and he's wonderful. They're both gorgeous.
When we were playing in Germany a couple of weeks ago, and there was someone who hadn't seen us for 20 years, and they said, "Oh, how do you keep going?" I said, "Don't stop." Yeah, because someone said to me, "Oh, why do the Rolling Stones have to go on tour? They don't need the money anymore." I go, "They're not doing it for money. They're musicians. They're a band. They're a band as well."
Oh, darling, it's so lovely to see you and meet you in the flesh almost. And we
Yes.
will be
Almost.
We will be there on Saturday.
Lovely to
Thank
meet
you very much. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
And you.
Oh,
It was so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait to go on Saturday.
I know.
We're just going to have to cancel everything and go there.
We are. Can we come round to you, Nat, to borrow a couple of vintage dresses?
You'll have to shove me up into the loft, and I'll have to put them all down.
All
right,
right,
then.
Ladder.
we can film you going up to the loft.
Yeah.
because you won't let me down again. You'll take the ladder away.
Yes, because I've been
Oh.
talking to Clive and he said that's what we're going to do.
We've got to get ready for Saturday.
Saturday, 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 Saturday. Oh my God, I'm delirious.
Okay. Bye.